Welcome to your daily focus for September the 20th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the support, the positive, loving energy you send my way each and every day. You guys rock. Thank you so, so much. Now, let's see what the energy of today has in store for us. The Emperor sits out front here. So we will be diplomats today. The plans that we prepare today could really take us to our goal line. So it might be more about thinking, sitting back, planning, having a vision of how you need to go forward rather than the doing today. But let's hold off on that till we get all the cards out. Well, we have the Three of Wands. We have the King of Cups. And let's get an angel card to go with all of that. So a strong energy. The Emperor. The Three of Wands, which defines a pathway, and we are considering that pathway. We're looking towards the future of that pathway. What's going on here? There we go. Card just didn't want to go in. And then the King of Cups, our security. And we have a Taurus moon, don't we? And so that is wanting the security, wanting the comfort, a very fixed position, not wanting to bring in any kind of change today. But we can look towards tomorrow and make the plans for our future. And there'll be strong plans. 14, honesty. So 4 plus 1 is 5, and 5 is the adventure. Okay, the Emperor. The Emperor is the diplomat, one of the diplomats of the deck, and he thinks things through. He envisions his long-term goals. He may listen to many, but he takes advice from few. But he takes all the information in, and every so often, new information emerges by asking another question, researching a little bit more. And I don't think that process is ever done with the Emperor, because we're always looking for newer and better strategies, different approaches to go forward. So if we dig a little bit more today, we would probably find new information, or we would get understanding that really wasn't there for us to see before. Now, also the Emperor, when he is looking forward and looking at what he wants to manifest, a goal, a dream, a desire, he doesn't hope, he doesn't wish, he does. He makes a plan, he knows what he needs for that plan to be successful, and then he goes forward knowing that he will manifest, knowing he will reach that goal. He gets determination behind him. He gets other people to play into it. So on the days when he's not feeling like it's going to work, other people are there saying it's going to work. So it's not just him, but other people involved. So it could be other people coming in to help you. So, or maybe you're moving into something to help somebody else. Maybe it's a group, maybe it's an organization, maybe it's a task at work, maybe it's something to do with the neighborhood or the home. So you could be called to service, called to your duty today, called to your responsibilities and obligations to make a difference. Or you could be delegating, or you could be seeing. And I think this is more of a seeing, of a plan laying energy than it is an actual doing energy. And then we have the Three of Wands, which is also a thinking more than a doing. And, you know, it's almost like we are standing on the brink of our tomorrow, and we hold the first wand in our hand, and we think through the different things that can happen, present itself on our path forward. And then we move to the second one, and we look at our immediate surroundings and what we already have in place. and what works and what doesn't work. It's when we move to the third one that we make a decision on how to go forward. Now we look into the sunrise of tomorrow. We look into a brand new day dawning. And we envision what we want. We project it out to the universe, to God, our angels, our spirit guides. We make a declaration to ourselves. We get determined inside. And we say, yes, I've got this. I can do this. I'm going forward. And look what comes back in return. Once you make that commitment, once you say, I'm doing this, look what comes back to you. So the rewards of any kind of planning that goes into today, the rewards that come later are immense. So today is definitely a planning day or a meditation day, a day of making that plan. Right? We have the King of Cups. Before we get to the Angel card, we have the King of Cups. So this is wanting to bring in security. This is wanting to empower ourselves. And I kind of get this, being very independent in order to be able to be after other people, dependency. Because that's what the stereotypical dad does. He goes out to work to make a living. But that's to put food on the table. That's to put a roof over the heads of the people he loves. So, obviously, today has something to do with the heart center and designing your goals and dreams around other people. And it's not just you that benefits or has the comfort or has the security going forward, but it's everybody around you. Are the people that you want to bring into your life. This could very much be about home and family, bringing in the security, but I think more than anything, it's looking at our own independence on how we can go out and make a difference to build security for others, not only ourselves, but others. Because there's a little bit of adventure here, right? With the 5, we have to remember there's some kind of adventure involved. Maybe it's plans to go on an adventure, to travel, to learn something new, to take a new job, to have a new life experience of some sort. And we have honesty here, so we really, this is a time when the universe, God, the angels, the spirit guides are all asking us to be very honest with ourselves. Are we doing this for us? Are we doing this out of compassion? Are we doing this out of love? Are we growing our independence, our self-confidence, the awareness of our talents and abilities of what we bring to the table? Are we being honest with ourselves? Or are we dummying it down because we have been taught our entire life to dummy down our qualities because we don't want to look better than the next guy? Instead of standing up and say, I'm brilliant here, and somebody else jumps up and says, I'm brilliant here, before you know it, you got 10 brilliant people coming together for one cause, for one project, for one task. Isn't that what our sports teams are? Of going cross countries and saying, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best, and standing out and showing our best. So we need to do that more in our personal lives and showing where we can make a difference, knowing where we can make a difference, and honesty with ourselves of our own empowerment, our birthright of empowerment. Let's see what our wise animals have to say. So I do think that this is a strong day for meditation and prayer, but maybe being alone in your thoughts, grounding yourself, slowing it down. Taking time to smell the roses, so to speak. Trying to unplug. Another day of unplug. I've been getting this since last Thursday. Unplug. Leave your cell phone at home and see how far you get before you start to twitch. Sit in silence for 10 minutes. Total silence. TV's not on, computer's not on, the phone's off, the radio's not going. 10 minutes. And start to, you know, maybe it'll take a few minutes for you to, I mean, at first you feel very restless. You can't sit still. It's driving you nuts. You're looking at the clock. You're like, oh my gosh, that was only a minute. Are you kidding me? That was a minute. But as you start to do it, your body knows that silence, that quiet, and it will welcome it in. And that's when the ideas start to flow. That's when you see the possibilities of where you can go, of what you can do, of who you can become, of what you can create, of your talents. So unplug today, definitely. Now let's see what animal we have today. Can't make this up. Slow down. The snails. The little snail tells us to slow down. Slow, quiet, trust. Within you there is a stillness and a sanctuary to which you can retreat at any time and be yourself. Snail reminds you to take time and slow down. Life has been too chaotic for you, and there is a concern for your health if you do not take time for yourself. You may want to take a vacation in order to get away from the world and regain a sense of yourself. Nothing filled with activities, but instead a vacation that you will be able to replenish your soul. Splurge on a massage, take a yoga class, practice slowing down, and your body, mind, and spirit will gift you with the balance that you sorely need right now. You just can't make this stuff up. This is just, it's fabulous the way our angels, our spirit guides come through to give the messages. You lost the ability to trust and have built a shell around you. Slow down, quiet your emotions, and rest. Remember that trust and mistrust takes time, and so does the restoration of it. Don't stay too long without talking it through with a confidant. A retreat might be just what you need. Lock yourself in the bathroom, start a bubble bath, light some lightly scented candles, grab your favorite book, and slow down. And I would say to do everything except to grab that favorite book, because when you are reading, you are actually getting involved in that storyline rather than touching your heart center, rather than tapping into your intuition, rather than tapping into your wisdom. So write your own book, write your own novel within your head while you're soaking in that bubble bath. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.